To begin, you want to have two things opened at least. You want to have this document of the lesson opened, and you want to add a new tab and go to photopea.com. And on this tutorial, I am working on a school Chromebook. So hopefully you see the exact same thing I see. There might be a few different placement things. When you first open Photopea, you might have a large box that says like, hey, this is Photopea, just hit OK, and it should bring you to this screen. From here, you want to go back to the lesson document, and you want to download these three images. So you want to click image 1, click the scarf JPEG, and I'm working kind of on a slow Wi-Fi network, so maybe my experience will be like yours. Hopefully yours is better. And once this pops up, go ahead and hit the download button here. And it's going to download it. For me, it downloads to my Google Drive. Okay, so I'm going to close that out. And then go ahead and proceed to download image 2. We're going to get this all out of the way. Again, hit the download button. And you'll see you can close out, this box. Close out that. Okay, and then finally, go ahead and download the final image of the pear. And download. Okay, so go ahead and go back to Photopea. We have all of our images download. We have to now open the scarf image. So on Photopea, go to File, Open, and it might take a minute to load. Right now it's going to my Google Drive. Typically I'll go to Recent, and it's going to pull up all the recent files that I have opened or messed with. So you want to make sure that you download, and as I practice, so you'll see there's a lot of the same things. Open up the scarf image. And now you want to go to File, Open and Place. We want to place now an image on top of here. And you want to select the peach second. So you might have to go up to Recent. If you don't see it in Recent, try a few other places. Again, this is hard to teach with you online because I can't sit there and help troubleshoot with you. So try different files, and hopefully you can figure it out. So go ahead and select your peach, hit open, and it's going to place that image on top of this red scarf. So this is transform mode. You want to grab the corner and shrink it down to be about that size and place it. I'm going to move and place it to where it's like halfway on that crease, because the goal for this assignment is to make it look like this peach is tucked in with you while using a layer mask. And I'm going to teach you what a layer mask is here in a second. So hit your Enter key on your keyboard, and it's going to place the image. And go ahead and grab so here on your toolbar, this should look just like Photoshop. You have your Object Select tool, about the fourth tool down. Press and hold, and grab your Quick Selection tool. And with Quick Selection, you want to make sure that you have the peach layer activated and clicked on. You want to paint out. Okay, so here, this is new. So it says Smart Object must be rasterized first. Rasterize, I want to hit OK. Yours might not do that. If not, it's fine. So you want to select the peach. The quick selection, if you remember, you kind of click on the areas and it's going to select it. It might take you a few more tries. Remember, Control-Z will step back. So get just the peach selected. And now I'm going to show you what a layer mask is. So if you go down to the bottom of your layer panel, you have this icon that looks like a square and a circle. Photopea calls it a raster mask, but it is the exact same thing. Layer mask, raster mask, same thing. So click that, and you'll see this pops up on your layer. That is the layer mask. And you'll see it gives it the illusion that it cut out that white background. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. So maybe Control plus, yep. So Control plus on your keyboard zooms in. Pushing down spacebar allows you to drag it over. And we now want to mask out the bottom half of this peach. So to see what we're doing, turn down your opacity. So here on your layer panel, you have opacity. Bring this option down somewhere between 60 and 70%. Make sure your layer mask is selected, so it should have the little white dots around it. And you want to grab your paintbrush or your brush tool. So B is the shortcut to select your brush. And layer masking works with the brush tool with the colors white and black. So right now it's having gray and black. I'm going to hit the D here, okay, to set it to default. White, so I want to show you this. Don't do this. White brings back pixels. See how it's bringing back that white background? So I'm going to Control Z. And if I switch to black, so black is my active paint color, is going to give the illusion that I'm hiding pixels, okay? So white reveals, black conceals. We want to conceal the bottom half of the peach. So with a black paintbrush on your layer mask, carefully paint out along this line. And because some of you guys might be working with the trackpad, this might be kind of challenging. So right now I actually switched from using my mouse. I'm using the Chromebook trackpad with my fingers. And it is definitely challenging. So I'm going to make a larger brush. So I'm going to hit my, so actually you'll see right here is your brush size. Okay, maybe set it to around 40. So that way you can erase more at a time. Let's go ahead and you want to try to work around that leaf. If you cut off the bottom, I'm totally okay with that. I'm going to make my brush a little smaller. I'm going to use my bracket keys on my keyboard. If you look down at your Chromebook keyboard, you should see a P. The P key, you'll see like the brackets. Left bracket makes it smaller. Right bracket makes your brush larger. You want to touch up the end. See how there's some part of this white background hanging out? Go ahead and mask that out. The X key, so a new shortcut is X. If you look over here on your toolbar colors, if I push my X key, see how it switches between white and black? I'm going to switch back to white, and I'm going to bring back parts of this. I'm going to zoom in really, really close, because the more you're zoomed in, the better. Switch back to black. And you want to carefully touch up these edges. Okay, I'm going to zoom out, Control minus, and then go ahead and up your opacity back to 100%. Okay, so that is how you layer mask. So this is your layer mask here on your toolbar. White brings back pixels. So you'll see again, I'm going to switch to white. See how it's bringing back the peach? Control Z. Black conceals them. So let's go ahead and save your work. So on Photopea, you go up to File, Export As. So if you want to export as a JPEG, don't do that yet. You want to hit Save as PSD. And it is going to download your PSD file. This is in case your computer crashes and you're unable to move on to the second part. So save your work and then go ahead and move on to the second part of this tutorial.